Hello, my friends. It's been such a long time. I have missed you dearly, and hopefully you as me. But that don't even make sense. Hello, my friends. Let's continue the show. Merry Christmas, y'all. Just want to let you know I'm sorry I've missed a few videos. I hadn't been able to record lately. I work a retail job, I believe I've said before, and as you realize, it's almost Christmas time, and it's kind of crazy where I work. Let me get one more sip of my unicorn tea here. That's the stuff. Ooh, I ain't trying to spill it everywhere. Anyway, today's video is mainly a pickup video. I kind of want to show you guys some things I've obtained. The majority of this stuff was from the older couple that I got the Bishu Jet Fighter controller. That's actually became one of my favorite pickup spots. And we're actually on such a basis now that she kind of holds stuff back for me that's cool whenever she finds it. And I'm fixing to show you guys some legit stuff. Before I get started with it though, I really wanted to give some shout outs. A few shout outs, okay? So the very first one, and this one was really important to me. retroprotection.com. This is a guy named Dan Godkin. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's dang at retroprotection.com. So these guys, whenever I got my pickups that I'm going to show you on this video, some of these are some really nice complete inbox things, and I was like, I really want to protect these. A couple websites had referred me to Mr. Dan here, and a couple YouTube videos. And that's not necessarily the reason they're going to be the only place I get video game protection from now on. The reason I'm only going to get it from them is I ordered several. I ordered some for Atari Complete in Box, original NES, and Nintendo 64 stuff. When I ordered it, it came in a box, of course, obviously. I got an email. It was where they were refunding some money for a shipment. And I was like, y'all are refunding me some money for what for? He's like, you paid too much for shipping. And I'm like, okay, thanks a lot. Now, that doesn't happen very often. It's not too often you have a company that's honesty enough. And not a company that's honest enough to do something like that. And that really, that's it. Like, you got a forever customer. Thank you very much. And on top of that, the protectors are awesome. Like, they make the games look 10 times better than the games already looked good, but like they look a million times better now. Shout out number 2. I have some new swag to wear thanks to one of my great friends where I work. One of my co-workers, great friend, Miss Brittany, got me some cool new duds. Make it a blockbuster night. Yeah. Thank you very much, Miss Brittany. She actually got me a few shirts. She was my secret Santa at work, so thank you very much. So let's get this party started. I'm going to start out with a company that I've liked for a really long time, and I know a lot of you hardcore gamers know about them already, but it's Limited Run Games. Let's check this out. Alright. Now this one is going to be kind of going to save a great one for the end here, but this one is in reference to that. But look, Turok 1 and 2 for the Nintendo Switch Remastered, and it comes in this awesome little dual pack here. Pretty cool. Alright, can't wait to play that because I love the original. And also from them I got River City Girls. And what is River City Girls, you say? It's kind of like a beat 'em up, and it's got girls. And it looks really cool. The art's really cool. And the digital version had lots of good reviews. So I was like, hey, I'm going to check this out. And it wasn't very expensive. It's like 30 bucks, I think. And it also came with the CD soundtrack. I can already see myself like bopping to that, heading to work. And another thing you may already know, when you order stuff from Limited Run Games, they send you these super cool trading cards. So there's one for River City Girls, and I got two for Turok. I guess because it's a double pack, they sent two. Now I've picked up several games from them in the past. Most of the time, it's ones that are like remastered older games. So, like for example, Turok. Also got Night Trap. Also got Double Switch, and I got the collector's editions in those. I think it's cool when they redo those Sega CD games because I'm a big Sega collector and I'm working on that. I keep saying like one collection's my most favorite, but not really because I keep collecting for everything. All right, so let's continue. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't realize this was in this box with this stuff. Y'all gonna get a bonus. Double Switch card, and still wrapped up. I haven't even played it yet. That one comes in a jumbo box, the Double Switch Collector's Edition from Limited Run. So yeah, it's got one of the reasons I like it. Look at it. It's like that cheesy full motion video stuff, and I'm a sucker for that. And it's got Corey Haim, I believe was his name, which he passed away. He was like an old, a famous actor back in the day. So, got that. Didn't realize that was in that box too. Bonus for you guys. Now, the super awesome stuff is over here. Now, every bit of this is pickups from my new favorite place to go. And she gives me really good deals on the stuff. Got some amazing things. So we're going to start out with this little baggie. Nothing too crazy in here. Oh! I actually got this one off eBay the other day. The Immortal for the Sega Genesis Complete in Box. I haven't played this one yet, but since I've been on my Sega Genesis kick, the graphics and stuff kind of reminded me of another game I've been playing. But it's by Electronic Arts, and it's Will Harvey Presents The Immortal. And it had the little Grim Reaper dude on there. I was like, man, that looks cool. I'm going to try that. Haven't got to play it yet. I'll update you guys if I get some gameplay footage of it and that kind of stuff. We got Super Battleship. Now, I haven't played the Sega Genesis version of this yet, but I used to play the Super Nintendo version of it a lot, and it was always really fun. I liked it a lot. It's fun, like guiding the missiles to sink the ships. That was cool. On this run right here, now I've made several trips to this older couple that I go see a lot. This sweetest old folks you'll ever meet. I got a bunch of loose ones on this one, so I'm going to kind of show you those. Now, these aren't in the greatest shape. They were kind of sitting out in the sun, and shoot, I'd be surprised if they even work. But I mean, hey, cartridges hold up pretty well. But the labels look kind of rough. We got The Adventures of Mighty Max. Don't know anything about that game, so if you know something about it, you can drop something in the comment section. Speaking of the comment section, nobody ever comments on anything. So if you're actually watching this video, please comment. Say, hey, what's up, Jonathan? Cool pick. Say something. Just say something. Communicate with me. The next one is Street Smart, which the label looks super rough on that one. But, hey, it looked cool, and I was like, oh, I'm going to check it out. Now, this one does look a little better, and I have heard good things about this game. Populous. I got that one for the Sega Genesis. And, like I said earlier, I'm a Sega CD sucker. I got Jurassic Park. Not complete, just in a little envelope, but I'm like, yeah, Sega CD. All right. Let's continue. So, I was looking through the loose games on another trip that I made to my favorite place to go, and I seen a couple games, and one of them really surprised me. So the first one was Casino Kid. I was like, wow, Casino Kid, that looks cool. And I kind of looked at some gameplay of it. That looks alright. Like, I'm going to try that out. I think that'll be a fun game to play. But guess what I saw nearby it? Y'all ready? Casino Kid 2! Yeah! And honestly, after I didn't even realize till after I got it how rare this game apparently is. Now, it's not in box or anything. The cartridge does look pretty good. Everything looks good inside of it, so I'm like, hey, we're gonna pick this up. This is gonna be fine. Alright. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Like you ain't seen good stuff already. So, and now these are going to look super awesome because I already have these in the retro protection, retroprotection.com. This is not a plug because he hasn't sponsored me in any way or anything, but I'm just so excited about a product, and anytime I get something I'm real excited about, I want to shout people out because I want to give people good reviews whenever they deserve it, and he deserves it. So, here we go. Batman Forever for the Super Nintendo, complete in box. It's got the manual, everything in it, the cartridge. And look at that gloss that it looks like. This box is not the best looking box. It's semi-bent up, not too bad, but when this is in my game room and I got it on the shelf, it's going to look legit because it's like, gives it a good look. And it's protected, and it's like, yeah, okay. I don't know how good this game is, but I have Batman Returns. And that was a great game. And I also have it in a box. I got a slap of protector on it. I'm going to have to order more protectors soon. So, there we go. And, you know, last time I told you that I didn't really have an Atari or anything like that. But this place I go always has lots of sealed in box Atari games. Like 2600 and all that stuff. And I'm like, I can't pass those up. Like one day I may get an Atari, but I may not even open these because they're sealed. And I'm just like, wow. Super Football, sealed in box, but I still went ahead and put a protector on it so it gives it a double glossy finish. And that looks good. This one was in 1988. And I mean, it looks like it's brand new. It's brand new. We got 101 basketball for the Atari 7800. My wife and my kids was cracking up when they seen the cover of this one. They're like, there's two dudes standing on front. It's like, that's kind of weird looking, but no, it's basketball, man. It's Julius Dr. J. Irving and Larry Bird. Check that out. This one is 1983. It is sealed in the box. The box is a little damaged on the back, but hey, that's okay. It's sealed, and it's got protection on it, so hey. Hey! Boy, I hope y'all all have a Merry Christmas. Alright, it ain't over yet. So, this one is not sealed, but it is complete. Swords and Serpents. And kind of like I've told you before, like I'm a sucker for the art on the outside of the box. I really like medieval looking stuff. And I'm sorry for all this glare. I got my actual phone screen keeps glaring back at me because these boxes look so dang good. Look at that. I can see myself. Anyway, sorry about that, but Swords and Serpents. Yeah, I'm going to have to just start holding it like that so you can see it even better and you don't get that ugly glare from it. Looks like a legit game. Manual and everything's in there. Cartridge looks really good. So, another sealed in box Atari 2600. We got Jungle Hunt. Another one for the art and because it was sealed. And it's got a little cute alligator on the side. Look at that little alligator. And on the back. There we go. Yay! I missed you guys. I started feeling sad because I hadn't made a video in a while. Now this one, it was like, this was an outlaw looking one. Well, I just gave up the title of it, but it is Outlaw for the... This is an older one. This is 1978, so this is like Atari. This is back in the day, Atari for real. Now this one was open and it has something written up here. I can't really read it, like a name or something. And then the manual has a little writing on it, but it's got the manual and the cartridge and everything is in here. So it's complete in box. You know, it could be better looking, but like I said, these protectors make it look awesome. And I looked at it and I was like, man, that look like Clint Eastwood on the outside. And you know, I'm a big Western fan, so that's legit. It look cool. Recently I seen something on Twitter about like people's favorite wrestling games from the N64 and stuff. And this one kept popping up on there. And this one looks immaculate. It is definitely complete in box. No scratches on the box. So, you know, I had definitely slapped a protector on there. WCW NWO Revenge. Now, I will be sad to say that I never really got into wrestling that much, and y'all are going to be like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? Now, back in the day, I love like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man and that kind of stuff. I did used to watch that stuff some, and I always liked when they were in movies. I liked when, I don't know if you guys remember, but in Rocky 3, Hulk Hogan was in there. He was Thunder Lips, I think his name was. Man, that was an awesome movie. All the Rocky movies are good. Speaking of Rocky, there you go. Got the whole set right there for the most part. Alright. Another complete in box. Pretty decent looking box. Some tears at the edge here, but complete in box Extreme G for the N64. And that's another thing that's cool. And straight up on the Retro Protection website, you know, they tell you that the SNES and the N64 is the same size. And I never really thought about it, but they are the exact same size. So those protectors fit the same ones. And also those same ones that fit the Atari Jaguar, which I do have some complete inbox Atari Jaguar games. I got to go into my game room and kind of wrap those up. So, yep. One day I'm going to give y'all a game room tour. Y'all are going to laugh. It's not like, if y'all want to see a video of a game room tour, y'all got to comment down in the section below and let me know that you want to see it. And y'all are going to crack up because it's probably going to be the most elaborate game room you've ever seen. Ever. Hence sarcasm. Oh, there's one more in this box. I'm going to skip it, go to the other box, and I'm going to come back to this one. So, here's a couple other loose ones that I got. Well, yeah, a couple other loose ones I got. This one looks kind of rough. It's Super Nintendo Lagoon. There's a castle in the background. Like I said, medieval stuff. I've never heard or played this. I've heard of it, but I've never played it. Haven't really looked into it too much, so I can't wait to play that one. And y'all tell me what the best way is to play it, because I have an old clone system that I can play through HDMI, and I just hadn't broke it out yet. I've been thinking about getting I've looked at Retro Freaks. I've listened to stuff about this Polymega thing coming out. I have adapters where I can hook up my original Super Nintendo. I just hadn't done that recently. I don't know. Tell me the best way to play it HD so I can get some good gameplay footage. You can put that in the comments too. Let's get the loose ones first. Yeah. Before I show you these, I gotta get some more unicorn juice. I put some of my kids' paintings back there in the background this time. That was some of the ones I featured last time. Boy, they can draw. They're artists. Love my kids and my wife to pieces. The greatest things ever. Ooh, have yourself a merry little Christmas. Okay. NES in sleeves, not in box, but we got, looks kind of rough, but we got The Guardian Legend. Never played it. And Star Trek 25th Anniversary. I have played a couple Star Trek games. Back in the day, there were some old DOS games, I believe, or maybe early Windows. I'm pretty sure some DOS Star Trek games I used to play. I also had one on the Game Boy that I used to play all the time. I don't remember which one or the name. It may have been just Star Trek, but flying around and ships were fighting, and it was pretty fun. Kind of miss my Game Boy. I don't have any of my original Game Boy stuff. I sold it. Now I do have like a DS and a couple newers, but no more Game Boy stuff. So sorry if you guys hear some knocking around, because my kids are like in a couple rooms over, and the walls are like this thin, so it's like blah, 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 blah. I had to go get them to turn the TV down a while ago because it was so loud. All right. Star Wars Dark Forces. I've never played this one. It looked pretty cool. It's for the PlayStation. And you'll see the back there. Man, I've been, what y'all think about? I hadn't seen the new Star Wars movie yet, so y'all don't spoil it for me. I really want to see it. But I have watched all the episodes of The Mandalorian thus far, and I really like that show. The Mandalorian reminds me of what Star Wars kind of used to be, and I like it a lot. Yeah. You probably hear the screaming in the video, and that's my son being a nut. Alright. Another Atari 2600, and this one is, oh yeah, this one is sealed in box as well. It even has the hang tab still on it. But look at this. Dark Chambers. Like I said, medieval stuff. You know, Dungeons, Dragons, any of that kind of stuff. Looks awesome. Excuse me 1 minute. My little boy's just nutting up.
Hello, guys. This is Dark Chamber.
Good job. Alright, y'all. Sorry about that. I had to go out there and handle some business. My little boy was just nutting up. Him and his sister was just out there fighting. So I had to resolve the situation. So, alright. We just showed you Dark Chambers, I think it was. Yep. So let's continue. This one I actually have loose already too. This was one that I had and we played a lot as kids. This is one of the few ones I've actually played. It is Rescue the Embassy Missions for the NES. Now this is not sealed. None of my NES games that I have here are sealed. But they look really, really good. Like this box here looks great. And it is complete. All the good stuff's in there. So I definitely had to slap that protector on this one too. So great game though. Basically like some, let me read the back for you. A diplomatic mission in a foreign city is seized by political fanatics. Innocent lives are in jeopardy. Outrageous demands are being made for their safety. Only you and your elite crisis intervention team can rescue the ambassador and his helpless staff. Position your sharpshooter around the embassy's perimeter. I remember that because like you can see the little shadows walking by and you kind of snipe them and you can break in and rappel down the windows. Pretty fun game. Let's go NES again. So this one I've played some SNK games. I'm pretty sure I've played POW. It looks really familiar. A couple little, like you can tell, sticker tears where there used to be a sticker there, but overall really good shape. Manual in there, and it's POW for the NES. Great looking game. Picture of the arcade on the back, and I'm pretty sure that may have been where I played it. I played POW on the arcade back in the day. Also, it reminds me kind of, I don't know if you guys ever played Operation Wolf. Like every time we went to the beach, there was this place we stayed when we went to the beach, and they had arcades, and it's like everyone you went in had Operation Wolf. And that was just awesome. I used to love that game. That's the one I'm going to get on the NES eventually. I don't know if it's as fun as the arcade, but the arcade was great. This one, another really good looking one, and it looks like it may be a little older. Yeah, 1989 here. 720 for the NES, complete inbox. And you got pictures, little old skateboarding game. Yeah. You know, you might not know it, but I used to do me some skateboarding back in the day. Yeah. Then we got, trying to hurry this along here. I ain't trying to make this too terribly long of a video. Jurassic Park for the NES. And a really good looking box for it too. And some pictures of the game play here. Never played this one. I have played some Jurassic Park games. Pretty sure I have not played this one though. Now this one I have played and I really love this game. And it's complete in box. Could not pass this one up. It is Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. And that's where you play the, race the little pod racers around and stuff. Man, that light's killing this thing because that daggum thing looks so good. Look at that. But, hey, great game. And complete in box. I got a big pile over here. Y'all like, dang, is he ever going to be done? Yes. This one looked really cool. The artwork, caught me off guard. I was like, man, that looks good. I think, actually, this is the first one I saw when I went and see my friends and picked these up. I just seen this one, and I was like, whoa, that looks cool. I definitely want that one. And I've never played it. It's The Legend of Cage for the NES. And this one has, the old school Nintendo seal. And has an... You might be able to see it there. Unpunched hang tag on the back. Woo! And when I pulled the cartridge out, it's one of the original 5-screw cartridges. And you're like, what? 5-screw cartridges? A lot of y'all know what that is. That's like some of the early NES games had 5 screws in them. Same thing with these kind of hang tabs that were made into the box. That's like early NES stuff. And there's actually lists of games that came out kind of like in this condition that people collect. So, hey, glad I got that one. And look at that, like comic book like art, man. That girl's like, hey, don't cut him. Yes, I'm going to, woman. I'm going to cut him. No. Man, I have too much fun with stuff. Three more, and I promise I'm almost done. This one I'd never heard of, and it looked cool, and it's Super Nintendo, and I'm trying to build up all my collections. I keep saying, I'm collecting this, I'm collecting this. That's my favorite to collect for. I'm collecting for all of them, man. I can't even tell you. Frantic Flea for the Super Nintendo. The graphics look really cool and cartoony, which I was like, man, that looks kind of cool. Complete in box, pretty good looking box. Got this little thing wrapped around it. Oh, boy. Now this one isn't 100% complete in box. This is a game I have played a whole lot of. Not necessarily on this system though. But it is Doom for the Super Nintendo. And I don't want to pull it out because I got it boxed up. But it's got that red cartridge on the inside. Only things I'm missing here, I do need the manual. There was no manual. And I do need one of the little inserts to kind of hold it in place. Because the cartridge is just loose in there right now. But I do have the box, do have the cartridge. And I'm going to get the rest of the stuff to make this complete eventually. And you know what? Like this complete in box sells for a gem. That ain't not a whole lot, but it's good. I ain't selling it. I just like it. I love Doom. Like I said, I used to play this all the time. I was an old school PC gamer. My uncle always had a PC back in the late 80s and early 90s. I used to play these shareware games, like I played Doom. I played Wolfenstein. I played Wolfenstein Spear of Destiny. I played a lot of old King's Quest games. That was my starting of gaming on computers kind of stuff. But anyway, alright, so just one left. And like I said, it kind of references something I showed you at the beginning, something from Limited Run Games. So you probably already know what it is. That looks cool. I'm looking at myself do hand motions and it looks cool. Turok Dinosaur Hunter complete in box. And kind of funny story behind this one. I have all the Turok games, I think. I did not have any boxes for any of them. I had all but maybe one Turok game. Well, when I got this one, I opened it up and looked, and it's complete with the exception of it's a different Turok game in here. It was Rage Wars in here, I think. And I didn't have that one. I was like, man, but then I got home and I was like, well, I got the Turok cartridge. So I just put my Turok cartridge in here and took it out. Now I have all my Turok games, I think. I can't remember if I have Part 3 Oblivion, though. I take it back because I am looking at that one complete on box online now, too. And that one is kind of collectible, a little more rare, I think. But Turok, great game. And I eventually want to make me kind of like a display case with this. And it might take me a minute to get to it. Yeah. Here we go. Make me kind of like some kind of little display case with the new and the old. And I also have like an old school Turok comic. And if I can get around to it, I'll take a picture of it and put it in this video here. But I think it would look good kind of put together some kind of way or on display. Yeah. Anyway. So that's pretty much it, y'all. That was all the pickup stuff. And that was some awesome stuff. Like, I've came across stuff in pickups before. And, whoa, I'm overwhelmed. You know, games are my passion. I love video games. And I really love finding stuff complete in box like that. You know, most of the time you just find tons and tons of sports games, which there are a few sports games I like, but I kind of ignore those. I get this kind of stuff, like pretty much anything else. I really enjoy it. And like I said, I got a thing for the art and the graphics and then the medieval stuff regardless. Like, I don't know what it is about it. Anyway, I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and checking out my video. Like I said, shout out to Limited Run Games and let's do it again. Retro Protection and Miss Brittany for all this cool swag here. And this hat, I got it a couple Christmases ago. It's pretty cool. Keeps you warm. Kind of chilly and rainy outside right now. But anyway, thank y'all. Hope y'all have a Merry Christmas. I'm definitely going to have another video out before New Year's. May not have another one before Christmas because it's only a couple days away. And I'm planning on working straight up till Christmas with the exception of today. So, thank y'all. Love y'all. Please, please, please subscribe. Please, please, please share with your friends. And please comment down below. I want this to be like a community where we can talk about the games and that kind of stuff. And that's about it. Thank y'all. Have a good day. Hey. Intermission video. Intermission video. Intermission video. Ooh, 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 ooh. Y'all didn't know y'all was in for that ASMR or whatever that stuff's called. This is an intermission. Please enjoy it until I return. I will be back momentarily. Oh boy. Got a little cold, y'all. Anyway.